Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we've traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. MyLITV starts now. Summer on Long Island means going to the beach and enjoying the great outdoors. But at Brookhaven National Laboratory, they open their doors for 4 weekends called Summer Sundays.
Well, it's always important to get young people excited about STEM areas, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And so nanoscience, because it's really the union of all the sciences, math, physics, chemistry, biology, geology, astronomy, really any science you can imagine, but at the specific size called the nanoscale. For us, it's extremely important to get them excited at an early age. We talk about everything from the initial research discoveries in energy-related nanoscience to the types of technologies that the science ends up getting exploited by to get things like next-generation solar panels, new and improved batteries that last longer, can store more energy, can be more stable over a variety of extreme conditions.
Today, families get to explore the ultra-small at the Center for Functional Nanomaterials. Nanoscience works at levels so small that the results can only be seen by the world's most powerful microscopes. And just for fun, at the nanofabrication facility, scientists used a focused ion beam to write a message on a strand of paper fiber which is thinner than a human hair. At another station, we see the results when nanostructures are placed on a silica chip.
If I were to drop some water on this piece of silicon, you'll see that the water pretty much sticks onto it. But if I have a piece of silicon that has these nanostructures on it and I drop the water, you see that the water just slides straight off. Our interest here is to use these structures for solar cells. The idea is silicon is the material that most solar cells are made out of. And normally silicon reflects about 30% of the light. What this means is if I make you a silicon solar cell and I make it as good as I want, you shine light on it, and 30% of the light immediately bounces off, that's 30% of energy that you've lost. If we can make the silicon not reflect at all, then you're using up all of the available energy that's coming into it.
This station showed advances in super hydrophobic textile fabrics. That means that the material doesn't get wet. While this material makes clothes water resistant, it only survives 5 to 10 wash cycles. For it to be useful commercially, it needs to survive at least 30 wash cycles. But the technology is being applied to other items that must remain dry. At this station, we learn how to make graphene. This Nobel Prize-winning discovery creates a single layer of carbon atoms that has amazing properties.
They found out that it's a really strong material and it's very flexible. So you can use it for applications such as like LCD screens. Like what they're doing now is like flexible technology where you can start putting like touchscreen watches on your own clothing, and then you can make these tablets that are very flexible.
We love the idea of science and exposing our 7-year-old daughter to sciences. My wife is a scientist and I work for the National Park Service. So there's all kinds of science that happens on Long Island. This is a great way to learn it with young kids.
You can get the opportunity of learning about science. So if you want to become a scientist when you're older, you have the experience as a child to experience what you might do when you grow up.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that the Center for Functional Materials is doing an event like this because when I was around that age, I had never heard of crystal structures or scanning electron microscopy or all these really cool techniques that allow you to see things at the nanoscale. I think being able to do that and learning about these techniques at this program really gives kids huge inspiration to know that there are things beyond what they can see that are really important in real life.